Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. Had a lot that came to me. I did indeed. I'm still amazed at the tactic with them sending messages from my phone. Like, and my TikTok page. I mean, it goes without saying, I know my phone is why they won't let me get a new one. That part. Not to worry, though. Not to worry. Take full advantage of me having this phone, because let me tell you, I guarantee you, in about a month, I will not be using this phone any longer. Mark my words. Mark my words. And that's a disclaimer for you. They wanted my number. Haha, you didn't get that neither. Sorry. You should have been better people. You should have ran your business better is what you should have been. You should have done. You shouldn't have put yourself in a position where you present yourself as a faithful, community, upstanding family. And then you, in the back end, you're doing very, very dirty things. Same thing from Poppy D and Daddy D, you know? And T. Poppy T. Golly, Trump's on a rampage, I'll tell you that. He definitely is. I don't know what's going on with that man. I do not. I love Candace, though. She's calling it out. Candace Owens, she's like, puh, puh, puh. That said, again, I'm going to reiterate, if you receive messages, text messages, emails, messages on Facebook, TikTok, from profiles that are stating they're me, or from even my profiles, and it seems off-putting, please let me know. Please reach out to me. Please take a screenshot. Please, please, please. I'm asking you. That said, for entertainment purposes only, a couple of things. I started watching The Watcher. And I watched this season before, but I'm watching it again. And I watched episode 1 last night. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like I'd be slaying some demons on a daily basis. No doubt. No doubt. With God's strength. God's perseverance. God's heart. God's will. God's will be done. In your life and those around you. Whether you walk with him or you don't walk with him, his will still be done. In some way, shape, or form. It will indeed. You think you hold the power, but if you're holding the power and taking his role and doing really, really bad things to people, God will show you in different ways in your life how you do not hold that power. He will sit your butt down by sending little old me and making you think that you can run amok on me and make me be your scapegoat. So here we are. If both choices are evil, don't choose at all. That was something they said in the show. If both choices are evil, don't choose at all. And that resonated with me so much, because I'm gonna give you some examples. If you find yourself in a circumstance, and I personally feel that if you're presented choices and both of them are evil, that's an illusion to make you feel like you don't have a choice. You always have a choice. You always have free will. Whether they want to spoon feed you and dangle status quo, money, pushing your platform, pushing your job, pushing whatever to the front lines where you're like making so much money, and they want to present you that of a choice, but on the other end of it, you have to lose the dignity, lose your morals, your values, and your ethics. Well, yeah, you're going to pay the consequence later on down the road from that choice that you made. Thunder. It's raining here. And like for me, for example, in my last year or two, it's as if they presented choices like I, A, did something wrong, So in return, because they say I did something wrong, I then had to walk through the pits of HELL. So that was a choice. And my choice was either I accept it, or I crumble, or I admit to things that I never did. Those were my choices. So because they created this full-blown illusion to cover their hands, to divert circumstances, it's as if they presented two evil choices. And I decided to say, no, I have a different choice. And my choice is to walk through every pit that you dug for me and crawl my way out of with God's grace, with God's mercy. Carrying my dignity, my morals, my values, my ethics, my truths at the forefront, and taking everything on the chin. Everything on the chin. And they didn't see that coming. They didn't see that coming. Quite frankly, they knew that I had more of a purpose than I even knew that I had before I woke up to it. You know, when it comes to choices and it being evil, if you're in a friend group, if you're in a job, a career field, and your choices are you either do the job the way we say you do it, and you like it and love it, and you allow it to kill you, so that's one choice. Or your other choices, you finally get out of the job and we're going to completely dismantle your life. Those are your choices. And I said, well, I'm gonna continue moving, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna let you think that you carry the lines, you carry the lanes with my choices and the illusions you spoon feed me. But I'm gonna show you how you walk morally, ethically, integrity, faithfully, without stepping on people. My phone's going crazy. I'm finally getting the beats. It's so weird. Sometimes it'll show me text messages and sometimes it won't. This was something that was on the news last night when I walked through, and I'm going to unpack the choices and more. But fight fire with fire. Fight fire with fire. Yeah, sometimes you got to fight fire with fire, but I fight fire with fire in a different way. I fight fire more in a way of humility, humbleness, gracefulness, observing, not responding, giving people space to be how they are, say what they want, project how they project. And that's my way of fighting fire with fire, because I chose myself. That's the thing. Oh, that just hit right there too. When you're presented choices of two evils, you always have another choice, and that's choosing yourself. Choosing yourself, allowing your higher self to guide you. Your higher self meaning the person that understands the in-between of what you pour out into the world will eventually come back to you, right? The person that understands, yeah, this particular circumstance, this particular simulation, this particular whatever is extremely unfavorable, and it is designed to take you out. It's designed to walk you off a cliff, right? Yeah, that's been, without saying, that's been a spoon-fed illusion my whole life, right? However, at that point, you choose yourself. You're like, no, I'm going to go in and do the inner healing, work on the things that I know I need to work on within myself, and not pay any mind to the illusions and the choices being fed to me. And just keep moving. It's as if like you have these illusions on the top and the bottom and the side to side, but you can choose to ignore them. You don't have to buy into what they're feeding you. You don't. And then this was something that came to me. I'm going to finish this video with this. Life lesson. You will never be fully prepared for battle. That's the truth.